I was out with some buyers just now in the lovely wind and snow. It's going fine though. And I got to thinking there's a lot of pros and cons to renting versus owning. So are you paying your landlord's mortgage instead of your own? How can I make this more dramatic? Ooh. Just kidding. I wanted to talk to you all about the differences between renting versus owning. So for one, you are paying your landlords, you're building your landlord's equity, you're paying their mortgage instead of your own. Owning, you can build your own equity, which is great. With renting, your monthly payment is usually bound to increase. With owning, you're locked in. A couple other things, you're kind of limited on what you can do as far as customizing when you rent, as well as some pets that you might be able to have. With owning, you have the freedom to do what you want with customizing your house and pets that you want to own, typically, within reason, we'll say. And then lastly, there's just a ton of fees on top of renting your monthly rent. That's not just it. It's security deposits, late fees, anything like that on top of your monthly rent. With owning, it's your taxes and insurance. I mean, you have your monthly payment, but that's pretty much it. So a couple of different things I just wanted to kind of share. I'm sure you guys know a lot of these things, but if you're thinking of getting out of a lease, or ending whenever your lease ends next, and you want to start looking at houses, I'm happy to talk through some of these things with you and get you a lender contact to kind of play with these numbers for you. I think I've said it many times before, but I only know enough to be dangerous. In the lending side, I don't really dabble in that. So like I said, I know enough to be dangerous, but I can get you to the right people to help you kind of figure out if renting versus owning is somewhere where you want to be. There's a lot of programs out there now with limited down payments, so you don't have to have a lot of cash on hand to own something. So don't think it's out of reach for you. Like I said, there's lots of pros and cons to owning versus renting, and I'd love to talk with you about those if you're in that boat. So hope you guys are staying warm today, and if you're out and about driving, drive safe. It's kind of slick in certain spots. So take care and have a good rest of your weekend.